Hello everyone, how you all doing? You all know my name is Dave, and I'm going to be doing my speech today. And the title for the speech is going to be "We Need You as Much as You Need Us." All right, so got my audience here, my beautiful lady. She's behind the camera, Erin Vanstone. So, alrighty, so let's begin. So, how many of you guys, have asked, have bumped into a soldier or a veteran, or a Marine or military member in general out on the street, and you've had the urge of shaking his hand and you know giving him or her thank you for for their service. Does any of you guys know what it means? Do you know what it means, honey? To give thank you to what are you actually giving thank you for?
Their sacrifice.
The sacrifice. Good job. That's a good answer. It definitely is. It definitely is because there's sacrifice. Because there's a lot of things that they do sacrifice throughout their military career. And a lot of us, when we see them, when we think sacrifice, we think about probably, he was in war and he fought and he shoot. And there's actually a lot more. And I would like to, in this speech, sort of give you guys an idea of what that is. What is that extra sacrifice that's going on in this military member's life that maybe us in the outside can't see. I personally, I gotta say, I've seen both sides of the coin here because I'm also military, so I know what it is for somebody to come and give, thanks for my service, and I have been in the other side to where I've encountered other military members, me as being, dressed as a civilian, and I have said thank you for their service. Now, I want to touch 3 points today. Is that for those that maybe are a little scared or afraid of going to a military member if they encounter them in the road or in the street or in the mall or whatever, and saying thank you for your service. 3 points I want to cover today is should I or should I not thank a military member for their service to this country. Second point is I want to say is that you are part of the mission. And third is that freedom comes from all who serve and support. Very, very, very important. So, like I said, military members do sacrifice a lot. They do. And it's not only going to war and fighting a war, but it's also all those hours and all those days and months and away from their families, also from their kids, and those are things that unfortunately the military doesn't train you for, to be able to overcome and easily. Because for me, one of the hardest things in my deployment was being away from my family, from my kids and my wife at the moment. So there's a big controversy out there. A lot of people say that that some military people like to be, they enjoy when somebody says thank you. Some don't. Well, I talked to quite a few military members, and in my personal experience also, I have to say that yes, there is soldiers that don't like it, but they're very far few in between. Very, very far few. Most of them, even if they just don't care about really someone coming to them and saying thank you, they do respect the fact that somebody came and showed their gratitude by shaking their hand and saying thank you. Because more than likely, what's going to happen is that when you approach this military member and you say thank you for your service, that military member is going to turn around and it's going to say thank you for your support. And there's something very important to that I want you guys to see, and it's that every time you say thank you for your service and that person says back thank you for your support, what he's trying to say is that support that you give us as military is imperative for us. It's imperative for our mission, because we go through so much rough stuff that there is times that we ask ourselves, does anybody care for what I do? And when someone like you or anybody in the audience out there that's seeing this online says thank you, it really energizes us, because it's like, honestly, it shows us that there is someone out there that cares about what we do. If you have never, let's say, gone to a military member and shake their hand or done anything specific to support a military member, I really exhort you to do it, because you, as a supporter of the military member, I'm not talking about the military itself, I'm talking about the military member and their family. When you can support this person, by shaking his hand or by helping him out one way or another, you do become integral part of the mission. You are part of the people that provides freedom to this country, because without your support, it will be so much more harder to serve. So because of people like you, it's a lot easier for us to go out there and do the things we got to do, because we know that there's somebody back home, back here, thinking of us, and that knows that what we do, it's worth it. So how does this benefits all of us? How does it benefit the military? How does it benefit you? Regardless whether you are in favor of the war or not, but there's a known fact, and is that if we want to have the military that we would have right now, I mean, any country can come here. That's the bottom line. Any country can come here and try to take over, but nobody does it, because everybody knows that the United States military opens a can of whoop ass to anybody at any time if necessary, when they come here and try to do bad things to our people. But having you supporting me as an individual soldier, or my partner or my friend as an individual soldier, and letting us know you're strong, you can do this, thank you for your service, you're there. I gotta say thank you for your support, because like I said before, you are very important, and you turn into a very important part of this mission. So recapping our points, should you or should not you go to say thank you to a soldier? I think you should. It is very important. I exhort you to do it. It would be amazing if you do. We really, as military, we really appreciate your support. We really do. Like I said, you are part of the mission. You make me feel appreciated. Freedom comes from all who serve and support. So your support strengthens me as a military. Before I end my speech, I want to say, I'm just going to say it again. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you guys do for us. Thank you for the care packages. Thank you for your letters. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for being with us in the parades that we do for vets. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. you guys are amazing, and well, I hope that we get to work in the future all together. And this concludes my speech. Hey, hello everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the speech. Uh, got Miss Erin Vanstone here. She's going to ask me a few questions, or one or two.
Do you remember the first time that someone thanked you for your service?
Yeah, I think I remember. It was, I think it was after I got to my first unit, after basic training. I wanted to wear the uniform everywhere and have it all the time, so I even wear it in times that I didn't need to wear it. So go to stores or whatever, and I don't do that. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I still did it. And I remember this lady came and gave me thanks for my service, and that actually felt pretty special. You know.
Right. Has anyone ever thanked your family for their sacrifice?
You know, I can't remember honestly of a moment where civilians have done it. I wish we would have had that. I know of other people that has happened to them. But we have had the military itself thank our family, or my family specifically,
Mm-hmm.
for for what they do and for their sacrifice being at home while we were gone and stuff. When I re-enlisted, I remember for the third time, they sent her a certificate. You know, it's not much, but it's just a detail to let her know, hey, we appreciate what you guys are doing. So, yeah.
That's it.
Alrighty. Okay, guys. Thanks for everything. I will see you guys at some point. Bye.